Hello, happy souls. Happy 6th August. Windy, overcast day here in London. And today I'm feeling slightly different. I actually just pulled these cards out for me, but it kinda opened me to the flow of sharing with you. Two cards from the magical times. They came Mercy and Destiny. And then from the fairy deck, Raising a Standard, Higher Consciousness. I feel they're so interconnected, so profound meaning on a deeper level of our beingness at the very present moment. So let's go with them. Mercy, she looks very much like this very beautiful and very acclaimed and known goddess of mercy, Kuan Yin. She is more known in the Eastern world, the Asian countries, and I feel very connected with her. Kuan Yin is one of my favorite personal deities and goddesses. And here the message of the card is: let compassion fill your world. Offer kindness to all living things. What you give, you also receive. Now, I will immediately say here, I'm not that blind, overzealous fan of kindness. I believe kindness is great, but there is time for kindness and there is time for clear, frank language, because not all people get kindness, and it can get abused and misunderstood. Some people simply don't understand. With them you need to be very clear and very firm and very simple. And I don't think there is anything wrong with it. It's about knowing when to be kind and when to be strong and sharp, because simply it's the natural language of aggressiveness, and aggressiveness doesn't mean violence. Aggressiveness means to be assertive and be firm. You're actually saying no to something, which is a very clear language that we are taught as kids, and the animals are very clear in that their language. No, don't trespass, back off. But talking about Kuan Yin and mercy, I always found really profound that her words that I read in another book, to have a compassion for untruth. I was struggling with that concept for a long time. I was like, what do you mean, have compassion for untruth? Especially me, I despise, I detest, I abhor lying, half-truths. I don't understand the need of lying. I don't understand the beauty or even existence of lying. Why? What? And here she goes saying these really profound words, to have compassion for untruth. And it took me a long time, some years, to get it. Now I understand this, have compassion for untruth. And it's not about kindness, it's about bigger picture understanding that even in that untruth, there is fear, there is unknowingness, there is unconsciousness, and there is a process. It's being also detached. Compassion integrates a lot of detachment. You are compassionate, but you're not attached to it, or you're not attached to people or to situation. And then next card came along was Destiny. Acknowledge your mission. Align with your purpose. You have gifts to share with the world. And I just like how the both cards they came together, because you should have mercy for yourself, for your soul destiny, for your soul calling. First and uttermost, you should have mercy for yourself and be able to fulfill your destiny, because in that way you are enabling, helping others to fulfill their own destiny. When you have the strength, when you have the faith to follow your destiny, to align with your purpose, you are like this beaming beacon of light also for others. And then I found it, just really love these cards today. The first one from the fairy deck came Arranging Your Standards, which is always a really nice reminder. And it also feels like, I feel like many of us, we are going to some reassessment and reevaluation of the old, where we used to be, what we used to like, what we used to accept, and we are kind of moving away from that. We are literally raising our standards personally, professionally, metaphysically within ourselves. We are raising our standards about ourselves, our lives. And then it's, of course, next to it came higher consciousness. Because it's the higher consciousness calling to us, destiny, our soul. It is that irresistible pull from within us, from our higher consciousness, whatever you call it. You can call it God, destiny, source, angels, higher self. But it's our innate truth. And I feel it's called higher consciousness. It's because it's coming from the higher frequencies, from higher form of ourselves that is not limited by any of these aspects of three-dimensional reality, of polarities and dualities. And it just fits today to have then this actually crystal skull, because to me it represents that symbol of the higher consciousness. It's not the skull as the bone, but it's like that symbol of that sacred space with our higher consciousness. And crystal skulls are considered like this ancient library of the whole consciousness of everything that happened and everything that is happening. I feel they are kind of like, in one way, this amazing source of wisdom and information, like sort of crystal Akashic records. And it's, for me, it's also a reminder, we are higher consciousness. It's not something out of us, away from us. No, we are it. We are now awakening to it. We are becoming more and more acutely aware of it in minute, mundane levels of our lives. When you suddenly wake up, when you have breakfast, when you are talking at work and looking at another person, when you are just wondering what to do, when you're changing your plans, when somebody, you are becoming more and more aware of the consciousness that you are and that others are, and it's so nice to see that and become aware. And then from the Crystal Wisdom Oracle deck, the Menalith card, the Wise Feminine. It already looks so pure, so really pure, full of wisdom, I feel. And this Menalith, the keywords are the Wise Feminine. And now I actually read you from the book, because I don't know much about this stone, but I really like what is the message of the stone. Its Menalith has a profound connection with Earth, the Wise Feminine, and Priestess power. It marks rites of passage, through womanhood to wisdom. Go deep into yourself to find your core connection to Mother Earth. I really like these next words. In the depths of meditation, you heal your soul. I love this one. In the depths of meditation, you heal your soul. And it's about honoring your sacred sexuality. And this is a period of gestation. Nurture yourself and bide your time. Withdraw and journey through your inner world to come to terms with necessary change. Make your soul whole. And find your power allies. You know when it's time for rebirth. And it's time to heal your soul. Make your soul whole. Raise your standards of your consciousness. Raise your standards of what you are conscious of. Your conscious living, your conscious making choices. Your consciousness of what you are feeling, what you are thinking, what you are choosing. Another kind of talk today with you, sharing with you. I'm kind of inviting and embracing you to enjoy our consciousness, to embrace our destinies. And thank you for being who you are, what you are. And thank you for sharing back with me. Whatever you feel, I would be really happy to hear from you. What are your thoughts? Where are you at now? Heal your souls, my happy souls.